Hi, this is Charles Underhill, and I am here doing my Internship Career Development 3 Portfolio Project video. I'm going to start today with the MyCred. Sadly, we lose MyCred after graduation, but this is what we have here. We have, as you can see, my personal information and my links to social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, my affiliations, Brandon Stratton, East Carolina. Brandon Stratton, East Carolina, my goals. I have those filled out. My resume and cover letter. My cover letter I did in InDesign, and I'm very happy with that. My resume is nice and neat. It's just a one page and has all my links and pertinent information on that. And that's what I have uploaded here. Artwork and photography. I've included some of my boldest pieces from my time in the graphic design program, but not a lot. I did include my multicultural awareness project in my assignments. My Behance profile is in here, which has a much easier way to view all the graphics and things that I've done and a link to it. My book and article contributions, I did many pinup art pieces for the Antarctic Press Gold Digger and Ninja High School annuals and swimsuit issues, and I have my About Me filled out with a nice little bit there. So, moving on, we are here in the ePortfolio, and in course outcome number 1, interpret, prioritize, and organize concepts into complete advertising and or graphic design presentation for print and web. I have my Whitesnake comic book. I have my digital sketches and things for the Max and Ruffy's dog treat redesign. I have the brochure and mood board. We have the from Graphic Design 1, I have the Sun Garden food truck, logo, design brief, menu, and mood board, along with I have my sociology PowerPoint final from Principles of Sociology. I really enjoyed that class. My typography and layout, my Avenir specimen, where I showcased the font Avenir. Have the book cover redesign for Steve Alton's The Trench, and I had a good time working on that, as well as my movie poster, which is my favorite project, about La Princesa Pantera. And so, of course, graphic designers are going to be heavy in outcome number 1. In outcome number 2, I have a critique for my my Grad 250 portfolio show. I have self and peer critiques for my final portfolio submissions for Graphic Design 240. And that was all based on what the work I'd done for Max and Ruffy's, and I critiqued Zach Waterbury's project for the same thing. Also have the Darth Maul table tent final art in here. Working effectively as a team in outcome number 3. We have the portfolio team booklets. Alyssa Sirocco and I worked on together to produce. I did some of the art. She finished the art, and then I put it all into InDesign and made a flip book out of it. Then the Max and Ruffy's brochure and mood board is also part of that. Outcome number 4, utilize manual and industry standard graphic design to select, collect, and manipulate text and designs. Of course, the food truck design was a huge part of that. So was the table tent and the book cover redesign, as well as the typography specimen. Outcome number 4, communicate and negotiate effectively with producers and suppliers of design products. This is absolutely what the Max and Ruffy's project is perfect for, because we get to work with a client. John from admissions sat in and had his dog Rudy, and we all worked together to help create and formulate how we wanted to move forward with our project and our product. Outcome number 6, assemble a portfolio of finished work. I'm using the portfolio team booklet and my solo booklet and all of that, plus my Behance page is, as I said, once again, that's an online portfolio that I worked on as part of class. Outcome number 7, utilize appropriate technology and resources to locate and evaluate information needed to accomplish a goal. So I used my sociology PowerPoint final because I thought it was a good synergy of taking written and spoken words and putting it into a graphic format, which worked out really well, and did the presentation in class. Once again, the typography specimen falls into this. The movie poster, because that's a standard movie poster using the exact style and font of how they produce the credits at the bottom of movie posters. Then I had my thesis PowerPoint for my NFT in there, as well as my budget Excel spreadsheet. Transfer knowledge, skills, and behaviors acquired through formal and informal learning and life experiences to new situation is our outcome number 8. English, I used my English thesis PowerPoint, my English thesis with the bibliography, and the final thesis paper as my main parts of what I gained through learning about comic book movies and what the director Martin Scorsese said negatively toward them, and I used his own qualifications to show that comic book movies are indeed just as valid as any other film. Outcome number 9, employ strategies for reflection on learning and practice in order to adjust learning processes for continual improvement. I included my principles of sociology PowerPoint in here, my career development 2 theory and practice. I used my project talking about what I have done and what I have accrued and what I need to work on and how I plan to get those things added to my life, my resume. Then we have the student repayment project on how soon I can repay my student loans from Math 201. Outcome number 10, follow established methods of inquiry and mathematical reasoning to form conclusions and make decisions. Once again, there's a lot of math in the food truck, a lot of math in the, of course, in the student repayment project, but we had to do a lot of work where things had to be done exactly for certain sizes for certain formats. Outcome number 11, participate in social, academic, and professional communities for individual growth. I am the president of the Graphic Design Club. This is the certificate saying I'm in the design club. And then I also used my multicultural awareness project paper and interview to talk about how I interact with the world and what I've learned through this course and that project on being a better person in the world today. And then finally, I had in the other, I put the table tent again. It's unique because there's a specific die cut that needed a die line for that project, because part of the back of the table tent pops out and becomes part of the front, and the design had to be considered front and back with that in mind. So this is all of what I have, and I will send links and put everything into a Word document and put in the portfolio. Thank you very much.